Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Oh dear. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. We've had a bit of a leak. That's definitely not supposed to happen. Yeah, so unfortunately on both of those layers, I don't know if you can see there, but the resin's actually spilled out of the moulds on both layers, so this is going to take a bit longer than I thought to get off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to try and remove these as best I can. Hopefully I can save the moulds, and yeah, we'll go from there. So there's the back of the gingerbread house using the colour mix I'd created before to give it a see-through look, but it's not really the right colour. I did want it to be sort of fairly realistic. I've done another one using the gold metallic pigment, so that's come out quite nicely on the top there, gives it a sort of snowy finish. So that'll work for the roof tiles, but the actual property itself, or the actual gingerbread house itself, I want it to be a little bit more realistic. So what I'm going to try and do is actually paint this using my acrylic paints. So I'm going to mix up a very similar colour to gingerbread, and then I'll paint the outside. So I've just finished putting the first coat of paint on. It's not even dry yet, I've literally just finished painting it, and I don't like it. I just don't think it looks right, it just looks cheap. Yeah, really not happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash all of that off and get it back to the purpley colour, and then what I'll probably do is just make a purple looking gingerbread, or maybe even actually I could make a haunted gingerbread house for next Halloween. And put some ghouls and ghosts on it. That might be a fun little project. So I'll keep these, I'll make some more further down the road, but what we're going to do instead is we're going to go with the glittery golden panelling, so that'll be our gingerbread colour. So it'll be quite similar to the gingerbread, but not quite where I wanted it to be, but still happy with it. But yeah, that just looks naff, so I'll wash that off and we'll use it for something else further down the road. So there's the gingerbread house so far. So what I've done is I've glued all of the gingerbread house together using either epoxy resin or hot glue. I'm going to put a few details across the top, but also I've just painted the base white. And just to give it a little bit of an added flair, I'm going to use some of the powdered pigment that we use in our castings. So with that pigment, what I'm going to do is cover the board while it's still wet, and then I'll give it a really nice glossy finish and a bit of shimmer in there as well. And then we can start putting a few decorations around the tree, a few decorations around the house, putting the trees in position, and then that'll be the project finished. So there we have our finished gingerbread house. Relatively happy with the end result. There are a few things that I'd like to do differently. So down here is a 360-degree view of the gingerbread house, and then a few close-ups as well. Ideally, I would have liked to have pierced out the windows and put in some coloured translucent resin, and then had a light inside to make it look like a fireplace going. Also, the pathway I think should have been a different colour, maybe with some sort of brickwork decoration in there. And I would have liked to have used a few more sweet shapes, so sort of candy canes and pear drops and things of that nature, but I just couldn't find the moulds, and if I'm totally honest, I just ran out of time to actually make some moulds that I could then pour the resin into. But all in all, I think it's a good little display piece. It'll work really nicely at next year's Christmas fairs, all being well we can have them. I have missed this year's Christmas fair circuit, so I'm looking forward to getting out there next year and really having some fun with this stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do me a couple of favours. Do like and subscribe to the channel. Putting videos up every day till the 12th of December. Also check out the social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, and also check out the website at purpleheartwoodturning.co.uk. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.